Everybody, happy Tuesday. I was going to say happy Monday because it feels like a Monday. I have no idea what date it is. Come on in, say hi. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are awesome. Please come in. I'm going live on Facebook and all the replays are going to be uploaded to all my other social medias. So welcome, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fab Tuesday. I did say in my stories today, okay, that I've got cuppa and I'm not eating any more Easter eggs. Because there are some people on here who I'm accountable to. And I've been good. So let me just turn off my voices. If you're popping on, please say hi. Please let me know if you're in Drury, Melbourne today. It is freezing. I'm not going to lie. I've got Ugg boots on as well. It is icy and it is drizzly. And my husband is outside installing today. So wishing all of our tradie friends a really warm afternoon with seat warmers on. So come on in, say hi. I've got some slides I'm going to share with you really soon. And it's going to be all about activating your feminine CEO. So if there are any guys jumping on, Jody, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. If there are guys watching, you're welcome to watch. I just teach and I work with women predominantly. So my language is always going to be around the feminine side of life and women. But please, if you feel like you want to take on any information on board or in fact join me, then you're more than welcome to. So thank you, everybody, to jump in. I'm going to start sharing my screen because I don't want to keep you guys here for far much longer than what I have. So I hope that you guys can see my screen right now. We are going to start. And I'll let you in a little bit about who I am. So please come on, say hi, let me know where you're going in from. If you're still on holidays, perhaps, maybe you're taking this week off with the kids too. So if you're still on leave, say hi. Otherwise, let me know that you're snuggled up, you're ready to go, and we will kick off. I hope you guys can hear me because I've lost my little, there it is, my little microphone. So welcome to Activate Your Feminine CEO. I am Claire Burt. I'm the Chief Inspiration Officer here at Inspired Lifestyles. And I have gone from, Jody, you're in Nagambie. Is it raining? Or are you luckily over the divide? Let me know for all of our Victorian people. We might know where Nagambie is. So in the next slide, I'm going to show you a little bit about where I've come from. I have come from 20 years in the corporate world, people management, finance management. So I'm bringing all of that experience and how I went from an entry-level role, to working on the leadership team for a major retailer, and I haven't gone to uni. Everything that I've spoken about, I'm now getting certified and I have qualifications. But back then, it's all about what I teach about is all the experience that I have. So everything that I coach on, everything I speak about, everything I deliver is something that is based purely on what I know because it's where I've come from. I am someone and a busy woman who is recovering from burnout, anxiety, and depression. So I understand the hassles. I understand the pull, the give, the take, the invisibility that we feel. And I've pushed it all together into my new offering, which is Activate Your Feminine CEO. So it's a 6-week activation series. And we're going to master the art of showing up just for us. We're going to master the art of having it all and being that female leader we've always hoped for, or perhaps we've always been asking someone else to be. I really want to be the advocate and I want to help everybody stop the I can't, the I won't, and more of the watch me. So if you are someone like me that is boundless in determination, this is perfect for you. So welcome to my beautiful tribe. My name is Claire Burt and I'm a Chief Inspiration Officer. Inspired Lifestyles was created almost 2 years ago now when I decided to venture into the world of coaching and mentoring because I knew that there just had to be more women who felt exactly like me. Like I mentioned, I was a finance corporate manager. I was doing the juggle. Hi, Jody Spinks. Good afternoon. I was a traveling internationally, work calls, conference calls. My babies were 2 and 6 at the time. This champ on the right, Cole, started his own business. So we were both alphas and something had to give. And that is when I started the good girl mindset that I've been speaking about really kicked in. The people pleasing kicked in, the fear of disappointing people, fear of judgment kicked up to the next level. And I was the yes person for everyone else, except for these 3 main men in my life. So 3 years ago now, this year, I walked away from a lucrative corporate career, walked away from something that was really easy, and walked into supporting the role. So someone, if you're like me and you're living the alpha life, where you're the one that's in control, the one that's in charge, you're going to know what I'm talking about when you take that step back, excuse me, to really support people. Colin and I, we have our own signage business. So I'm a multiple business owner, mum of 2 boys. So I am at sport every single night of the week, whether it's rugby, basketball, footy, cricket, swimming, but I love it. And I'm fortunate enough to have married my childhood sweetheart. And like I said earlier, I am recovering from burnout, anxiety, and depression. Now, the reason I have used the language of recovering is because it is a constant healing process. I am still triggered. I am still pushed back. I still have those thoughts. It's just that I've cultivated an inner circle now that support me and push me to make sure that I'm held accountable so I don't step back into that. So in a nutshell, this is me. I'm going to be 40 this year. So I'm on a determination. I'm determined to really push and help other women break free from any inherited stories that they have. So during my 6-week activation, I do 6 weekly lives. So very similar to this. And I do love a chat. So it tends to go for about 45 minutes. I do like a little bit of a chat. It is as interactive as you like it to be, or you can simply rock up and turn your camera off, turn your sound off, and just listen. Totally what you want it to be. What to expect, you will have light bulb moments. You will have feminine energy shifts because, as you'll see in the next slide, I'll show you the topics we're going to talk about. And we're going to really master the art of showing up. If we are not showing up for ourselves, there is no point in showing up at all. If you are someone that tends to have the language around, I can't be bothered, I don't have time, then you are talking yourself out of multiple opportunities, but you're also not avoiding having those really tough conversations we have to have if we want to get better. So if we want to get healthier, if we want a new job, if we want to take the next step, it's going to require us to have that really intense conversation with ourselves, because we're going to have to own up to some stuff we've been telling us. Okay, we can't keep pushing it out on other people anymore. And how I can put this in better words is, you've tried 10 different things, whether it's to get healthy, whether it's to get motivated, whatever it is, to start your business asking for help. If you've tried 10 times and you have not succeeded, I can guarantee you that the reason you have not succeeded, stuck to that habit, made that change, is because it's you. And it's the language that you tell yourself. So you're not committing to something, you haven't stuck at something because you haven't had the right people around you. You haven't learned how to cultivate your inner circle. You haven't learned how to really get effective with your habits. You're just doing stuff because Insta's probably telling you to. You're probably trying to do too much. You haven't learned that the art of being an athlete and the art of having a marathon race. Now, I'm very, very lucky that, or very fortunate, there is no such thing as luck, that I've cultivated my inner circle. And 3 of the 5 that are in my inner circle, I pay money to. And these people hold me accountable the whole way. But the language that is consistent between these 3 different industries is that life is a marathon, not a race, a sprint. So it is okay to take it slower, but be consistent every day. That is probably why you haven't formed effective habits. You're probably doing habits that you're not even good at, but you don't even like, that you're doing because the next person is doing it, the person next to you is doing it. So that's another thing as well. And we're probably not asking for help. We're stepping too much into our masculine energy. We've forgotten how to have fun. We've forgotten how to be loving and nurturing and collaborative. We've gone really internal and we are not asking for help. So that is probably why you're not where you want it to be, but it's okay, because this is the opportunity to ask for help. Okay, the people that have mastered where they've gotten, the people that you see on Insta or Facebook or in real life who seem to have it all, have worked really hard, yes, but they've cultivated people around them and they've asked for help. They've reached out. They've invested time. They've invested money. They've invested in people to listen to, because they know that where they are, there's just got to be something more. So this is what this activation series is. Like I said, I do work with women only, but guys, if you are tuning in, please maybe have a think about the special people in your life who this could be. So this is for busy women. Now, I stress that is for busy women because we are at the brink of burnout. We are running on empty and we have nothing left to give. We're running on this autopilot that, gosh, you sort of get to the day and you go, well, what have I done today? Not what have I achieved, but how did I even get to here? I don't remember much. We're running on that much empty that we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to feed ourselves properly, drink our water, move our body, build up our education, learn something new. Okay, we're busy. We're tired of living a life that is expected of us. Hands up in the comments if you've lived a life that people have expected you to. You've been the good girl your whole life. That's been awesome, but it's okay to step out of that too. If you're tired of having your inner voice, so your head voice is really, really stuck and it's frustrated, and your heart voice is just longing for adventure. And adventure can be trying something new, eating something new, speaking somewhere new, asking for help. Asking someone for help is one of the hardest things you will ever have to do, because if you're like me and you have a fear of judgment, the voice, the comment of no is going to be the worst thing that you want to hear. So you're really tired of having your inner heart voice stuck and you want to speak that a little bit more. And the reason that you're not listening to your intuition is because you're allowing your head voice to scream a little louder than your heart voice as well. And we're ready for feminine energy to break through. I'm not talking about girly skirts and big floral prints and any of that. It's the nurturing, it's the mothering, it's the collaborative, it's the communication. Yeah, it's that softness that we just have inside us that sets us apart from the guys, and that masculine energy. We don't need to be in the control all the time. It's okay if something doesn't work out the way we want it to. We are going to lose that perfectionist. So if you're a perfectionist and you're brink of burnout and you've got nothing left to give, then this is something that you need to look into. So what are we going to learn? Well, there's 6 modules. We have 6 weeks. And I present, like I said at the top of this, I present in this exact same format. And I have workbooks, and we have journaling questions, and we have affirmations specific for each of these 6 weeks. So week 1 is all about an intro and understanding our feminine and masculine energy. We have both, but how do we want to really step out of our masculine energy too much and step more into our feminine, and what that can mean? How does that look? And it's a lot about, I'm going to also speak about the wounded female feminine energy. Okay, so the victim mindset, which we all suffer into, it's okay to sit in it. It's just, how are you going to get yourself out? So we're going to go through that as well. Week 2 is about divine intuition. It's trusting that heart voice, listening to that heart voice. What does it say? Yeah, are you asking 20 other people around you to the question that you really want the answer to, because you don't trust yourself? If you are struggling to trust yourself, if you are lacking self-belief, if you're lacking self-trust, self-talk, you need to jump into week 2. It's going to be phenomenal. And then week 3 is about asking for more. It is okay to be grateful for what you have, but you can ask for more. We're just going to do it with grace and influence. I'm going to share some secrets on how I managed to get where I got by influencing the right people to really get what I want out of the roles. Week 4 is all about creating habit efficiencies. It is not me giving you a list of things you have to do because you think you need to do it. It is really about me helping you create effective habits and peak performance times as well. Do you want to say hi? Come around. Sorry, guys, we're being interrupted. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we're not. All right, go. Welcome to Inspired Lifestyles. School holidays and little loves. So we're going to talk about creating habit efficiencies. How do we create how do you get 30 hours out of a 24-hour day? How do you be like every other mum at school drop off who still gets to do her work, get everything done? It may not be perfect, but it gets done and still has time for herself. I'm going to share that too. Like I said at the top of this, I have a great inner circle. Okay, 3 of them, 3 out of the 5, I am paying money to. So it's about cultivating and nurturing your inner circle. Who do you get to handpick to support you and hold you accountable for where you want to go? I'm going to help you with that, because once you've nailed your inner circle, your accountability, it makes so much more sense. You become this braver to ask for help. You become braver to ask for feedback. And if you have a fear of disappointing people and perfectionism like me, you never reach out and ask for help at all. Okay, and then the final week is all about becoming your feminine CEO. How do we stand up and take that CEO title? Because we are the cook, We are the cleaner, we are the chef, we are the housing manager, we are the accounting manager as well. But how do we do it all? And we're not saying, and we're not going to be doing it all because we have to. We're going to be doing it all because we want to and doing what we want at the same time. So like I said, this activation, and if you're a previous client of mine or current client, please jump in and say hi. You will know exactly how this works. It is 6 weekly interactive Zooms on a Tuesday in the evening. Okay, it's all done in the evening. Once I've got the kids sorted, we jump out into my office and we have a chat. Okay, I take recordings of every session and you get to keep them. And I send them out to you. You get your weekly workbook, your journal prompts, okay, and affirmations that all relate to the questions. Now, this is a session, this is a format that works really well for me. That's how I learn best. I'm a practical learner, okay, and I learn around people. But this is something that I've known that I've worked really well with, and I hope that it works, or I know it works for some of my clients too. So if this has jerried something in you, if this has hit a little light bulb, if this has gone, oh, well, watch me, maybe I can, then this is what you need to do. If you are ready to be activated, please comment below in either the messages. You can DM me, you can send me an email, phone call, however you want to find me. Okay, I have a registration link that is available. I will send that out to you, and then we will go through the process and make sure that you are enrolled, that your space is limited. I do keep the groups really small. I don't like having 20 people. I don't even like having 10 people in my group. I keep them really little because I believe the energy is better. And when you keep the group smaller, we as women feel more safer to share. And once we start to step into that femininity of collaboration and nurturing, magic happens, because people feel braver to say something. Then someone else will say, another person and another woman will say, I feel exactly the same. And then you feel like you've got a tribe behind you that are going to support you. That is why I keep the groups super, super small. And then we just induct you into the group and we get you started on your welcome pack. But as well, you might have tons and tons of questions, and I am here to help you support that. Our next session doesn't start until the 3rd of May, so a couple of weeks away still. But if this is something that you would like to look into, it may not be now, but it may be something that you want to look into, then please let me know. I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. I don't. So I'm not going to know if this is for you unless you ask for help. So you must be willing to ask that question. You must be willing to say, yes, maybe I am ready. Okay, you're not sure if it's right for you, but ask the question and see what you think. Okay, so I will send a copy of this PDF in this live as well. Okay, I'm going to stop share. I'll see all your faces. So there will be a copy attached under this PDF, and that will also be available via email. So if you wanted to watch a copy of this, if you're currently traveling or you're not available, that's fine. Let me know in the comments and I'll make sure that you are on the list. Okay, and you're getting set up. Activating your feminine CEO is something that is really important, and that every woman at whatever stage of her life should be involved in. We should be able to set effective habits. Yeah, we should be able to nurture and cultivate our own CEO. Okay, we can't allow someone else to pre-record, pre-fill out our life for us, and we just rock up. We have to be willing to take that step. We have to be willing to say, yes, I need help. Okay, because if I never said, yes, I need help, I would never have left corporate. I wouldn't be recovering from all my anxiety, my burnout, my depression. I would never have learned strategies, and I would never have reached out to those 3 people who are in my inner circle who've got me to where I am today. There's no secret. There's no magic formula, no magic pill that I've taken. It's hard work and getting out of my comfort zone and asking for help. So it's really simple. Don't overthink it. What does your gut say? Don't listen to this, because this is going to tell you you don't have time, you don't have money, it's too hard. How are you going to fit it in? You're not worthy. The timing's not right. This is going to tell you all the things you don't want. What does this say? Because if this says a little hint of maybe, then you need to reach out. And it's okay if it's a no, but maybe just reach out and see if it is you. So I trust that you guys have loved this. I've kept this super short because I know it's dreary and it's cold and it's school holidays. And I thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for just jumping in. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in one of my courses very, very soon. Have an awesome, awesome time, guys. Happy Tuesday.